Alexander was born here in Pella, in northern Greece, in 356 BC. The golden age of Greece had long passed. The empire was now a weak collection of torn and divided city-states. Easy prey for Alexander's father, Philip. King Philip was a rough, womanizing soldier. He was a heavy drinker, a fierce fighter, and the idol of his battle-scarred troops. His army was one of the best in the ancient world. But Philip was also a ruthless politician. He created the state of Macedonia by taming the region's unruly tribes.
To my mind, Philip's achievement was obviously overwhelming, the most underestimated man in antiquity who balanced the army, a military genius. Quite extraordinary.
With diplomacy and brute force, Philip went on to conquer most of Greece. From his father, Alexander learned military skill and leadership. But his mother, Olympias, also was a powerful influence. From her, he inherited his passionate and emotional nature.
Her influence on Alexander will have been immense. She was a powerful woman, very, one might almost say, mystical.
Olympias was a follower of religious cults, particularly the cult of Dionysus, the god of wine and passion. She is rumored to have worshipped the god by dancing with wild abandon and by falling into strange trances.
In a way, Olympias was just as impressive and intimidating as her husband. She was highly intelligent, politically astute, and tough as nails. She had a proprietary attitude towards her son, undoubtedly loved him very deeply, but was there as his sentinel, protecting his vested interests.
Olympias spread a rumor that she had been impregnated by Zeus, the king of the gods, in the form of a snake. Throughout his life, Alexander would be fascinated by the thought he could be more than mortal. If his mother and father had a strong impact on the young boy, so did his teacher, the famous Greek philosopher Aristotle. Through him, Alexander learned the wonders of Greek culture, especially the great mythic tales. Aristotle inspired a love of Homer's Iliad, the story of the Trojan Wars. At its heart lie the heroes, whose epic strength and great deeds earn them power and fame. One of those heroes is Achilles, the archetypal Greek warrior. Offered the choice between a long, ordinary life or a brief burst of glory on the battlefield, Achilles chose an early death and eternal fame.
It would be very hard, I think, to underestimate the extent of Achilles' influence on Alexander. He was his ancestor, as he believed, mythically, on his mother's side. And from a very young age, I think, Alexander perceived that Achilles was the sort of role model that someone like him, who aimed always to be best and among the first, as Homer puts it, should take on. And I mean take on in two senses: assume the characteristics of, but also rival. So whatever Achilles could do, Alexander could do better.